Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. In this session we're going to be looking at differentiation by the quotient rule. So what is the quotient rule? Imagine we've got a question: y is equal to x squared all divided by x plus 1. We've got two x terms, so we've got an x squared term and an x squared term in the numerator and the denominator. So this is going to be quite difficult just to differentiate alone using the normal method. And what we say is when we've got a fractional term like this that has the x term in both the numerator or the denominator, what we can use is this quotient rule. So y is equal to u of x all divided by v of x. What we say is the numerator, we let that equal to u, and we let the denominator equal to v. So the differentiation becomes the differentiation of u, which is du over dx. We multiply that by v, and then we minus the product of u times differentiation of v with respect to x, and all divided by v squared. Now, I don't know if you remember from my previous video, the product rule. What I've said is to lay it out exactly like I did there, and that's exactly what I'm going to do in this video. Lay it out exactly the same. And what you notice is when every time I cross multiply, it should be exactly the same, but in this case we've got a negative sign rather than a plus. So the product rule has a plus, but there is no divided by v squared. In this quotient rule we change the sign to be a negative and we divide by v squared. So in this case, let's begin with this one. So we say we let the numerator equal u and we let the denominator equal v. So we say that u is equal to x squared. Again, we are differentiating by the variable, which is x in this case, so we say du over dx is equal to 2x. And then we say the same thing for v. v is equal to x plus 1, the denominator, and then we differentiate with respect to the variable. In this case, we've got x again, so that's dv over dx, which is just in this case 1. Again, what I always do is start from the bottom left hand corner and I cross multiply. In this case, like I said, we are minusing, so I say dy over dx is equal to x plus 1 multiplied by 2x, which is the top right hand corner. So I'm going to cross multiply, so that's the bottom left with the top right, and then top right, so top left with the bottom right, and that's going to be minus everything else, which is x squared multiplied by 1, which is just x squared, and then all divided by v squared, which is x plus 1 squared. What we can do is multiply through the top and to condense that down. So what we've got is x plus 1 multiplied by 2x, so that is equal to 2x squared plus 2x minus x squared all over x plus 1 squared. And then we can cancel, well, we can clean the numerator up, so we've got 2x squared minus x squared, which is just x squared. So I'm just going to quickly do it on the right hand side. So we've got x squared plus 2x all over x plus 1 squared, and that's your final answer. So what I'm going to do is add a few more examples just to drill it in. So here's another example. Again, what we're going to do is first define u as the numerator, and then the denominator as v. So u is equal to 1 minus 2x, and then du over dx is equal to minus 2. Then we say v is equal to x. The differentiation of x is just 1. So dv over dx is equal to 1. Again, we cross multiply, so we say dy over dx is equal to minus 2 multiplied by x, which is minus 2x. So that's x multiplied by minus 2, and then we do a minus. We cross multiply across again, so that's 1 minus 2x multiplied by 1, which is just 1 minus 2x in brackets. Again, that's all going to have a negative sign, and divided by x squared. So again, if we multiply the numerator across, we get minus 2x minus 1 plus 2x all over x squared. So the 2x's will cancel out, so that's minus and a plus. So then we have just negative 1 over x squared. What I'll do is just do one final question, just to drill it in. So why don't you take a moment to have a go at this question. If you've had a go, welcome back. Let's begin with this. So we let the numerator equal u, we let the denominator equal v. So we say u is equal to cos x. Differentiation of cos is negative sine. So that's negative sine x. Then we've got v is equal to just x. Differentiation of x, again, is just 1. We cross multiply, starting from the bottom left hand corner. So we say, therefore, dy over dx is equal to minus x sine x, as we multiply across, negative cos x, so that's multiplying everything else, all divided by x squared. And that's your final answer. So hopefully that's made sense. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave it a like, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.